Hi. Here's Elisabeth de Charon de Saint-Germain. And I am now, I believe, on my personal page to say something about a topic that I know a lot of people feel. And in the future I will, hello Joanna, a lot of other people, hi. In the future I will be giving these kinds of talks on my Facebook page. I will put the link beneath this when I will do this again. So the topic is around a thing a lot of people ask me or tell me, that they feel how their throat when they're excited or when there's something that they really want to tell, but in a way that it has to get out, something like that. And at the same time there's a big fear and they feel it in their throat. It is like it's almost preventing you to say what you want to say. And when you sing, most of the time a lot of women and men notice when they want to sing higher that their throat tightens, and instead of them singing freely, they only feel this tightening. Now, I believe that your body is telling you the truth, but you are the one who have to tell your body how you want that to point to the truth. I am at this moment. I am not inviting other people to talk with me. I would be honored to do that later on, but this is just my holiday mood, and I've always, when I'm on holiday, I have so many things that I ponder upon, and normally I have to wait, but now there's Facebook Live, and I really love sharing it all. Okay, let's dive into it. Can you hear me? And am I on the right angle, or am I like that? Maybe somebody will be kind enough to tell me. So, am I looking like that, or am I looking like this? Horizontal or vertical? You can hear. Oh, I just went sideways. Oh, that's strange. How can I do that? Yeah. And now I'm good. Yay! But I see you vertical. Oh, my darling, I can't help. I can't see. Okay, good. I'm going to I found it difficult with all those things. Okay, good. So, looking at the moment where you want to say something and you feel how your throat is almost tightening, and you feel that there isn't an opening, and there are two options a lot of people choose for. One is the option to shy away and their voice becomes smaller, and when there is that's the moment a lot of people believe that they absolutely need a microphone, because they think, oh well, that's my lifesaver. And I firmly believe that the microphone is an overused thing, because we are absolutely able to talk to very big audiences without a microphone. It's wonderful that we have them, but how good would it feel if you wouldn't be when you could be free enough to talk whenever you wanted to talk. Hi Wouter, hi Janso. So that's one thing. The other thing, so people shrink back because it feels they're tightened and they become, and I will give you the reason why that happens. The other thing is that people do feel this tightening, but are very firm. I am not going to have that. I am going to speak up. I'm going to be heard, even when it scares me to death. And what happens then is that there comes a push. When it isn't aligned with your soul's decision, when it isn't aligned with your intention, only then there's a push. And that push comes from your adrenaline. That's actually you're in big fear, and adrenaline is pushing through the thyroid, through your vocal cords. It's thickening it, and you, instead of talking open, instead of all the juiciness that comes out of who you are, you only have this voice, and so it's louder, it's more direct, and it misses the roundness, and it misses a lot of fine tuning of what it is that you really mean. So, what is a solution here? I will give you a few, but let's first look at, hi Paul, let's first look at what is actually happening, why this throat is going in. We have in our vocal cords are not able to you are not able to direct them as you do with your arm muscles. So they are you have to find space, you have to use all the muscles around that to give it enough space, to give it enough freedom, to give, and of course you have to use the power of your breathing, of your diaphragm. But a lot of time we do not actually need that lot of push, because you need your diaphragm when you use when you want that direction, when you really want to go straight, and when you want to give some extra body to it. So I will not go into that. That's because there are other ways for that as well, that are less harsh for the voice, and that will still give you more of the freedom of expression. Okay. So you have to look at how are your vocal cords free as and natural as they can be. So there are a lot of ways to do that, but one of the things is to look at the normal healthy situation, and that is that nothing is wrong. You just look at how you are talking when you are in a cafe or when you are meeting somebody on the street. There's nothing wrong with your throat. You can talk absolutely fine. Yeah, well, maybe you have shouted a little bit, but normally you are absolutely fine and talk, whatever it is. But then all of a sudden, somebody comes up to you, or you have to get on the stage, or you have to create a video, and all of a sudden, oh, there it goes. Or you feel a sort of sadness, of anger, and there it goes again. So now what happens? Our throat is a very vulnerable thing, and at the same place that we have there's this epiglottis. That's a sort of a layer that protects us if we scream very loud. It's a layer that protects us when we eat or drink, and it protects us to not have all the stuff into our how do you say this? Your breathing area, but it needs to go into your digestive pipe, whatever. You get me, I hope. So in order to help you, this epiglottis goes over your vocal cords. Now, the brain thinks you are in sort of a danger, because this is old, very old thing that we have. It comes from our amygdala. It's really inside our deep brain, that has to do with our instincts. And our instincts tell us, be sure you are safe, and don't go out in the open, because a predator might come. And what happens then? So that's the reason this whole area reacts how it reacts, and you can't do anything against that feeling, except a few wonderful, beautiful things. Excitement and fear are very familiar for your body. Excitement and fear are brothers and sisters, and one of the differences is that when you are in fear, you hold your breath, you tighten up, you are ready or to flee or to fight. Something builds up. When you're excited, you breathe, because you want to go there. You don't want to fight, you don't want to flee, you want to engage. So that's one part. Engage. Know why you are doing what you are doing. Find this voice, this soul part. Why are you telling what you are the thing that you are telling? Why are you singing what you are singing? And at the same time, it has to do with breathing through, especially when you are speaking and not singing. Feel how you can move this fear by breathing. Another thing, and that's very wonderful when you want to express yourself more, even in singing, go with trusting your emotions, because your emotions are really awesome. When you sigh, when you have this, you open up everything. You open up your throat, and imagine when you feel this tightness, like I can't speak anymore. And instead of going back or going forward, imagine what happens if you would allow yourself to sigh, if you would allow yourself to feel what it is that you're actually feeling. That you are, oh my God, I find this really exciting, and it's fearful. Or even when you are in pain, when it's more like a lamenting thing, when you are really angry, or when you are really sad, instead of holding it in, what happens if you really let that in? Can you feel how when you're lamenting, like that, you can use all those kinds of emotions to get that voice out. the same for, you can see what dogs do. Always look at the animals. A dog, when he's fearful, he yawns a lot. He wants this energy moving, because that's his survival skill. Move the energy, get on with it. So we can do that as well. Don't be ashamed to sort of almost yawn. When you feel this building up, just take a little bit of moment, or say, okay, I'm going to have a sip of water, and then just do. You do not have to really yawn, but it's this yawn. It's almost like, oh, now I'm getting there. Okay, this is a little thing that you can use, and okay, I will take questions now. Who has a question for me? I am still not sure if you all see me sideways or that you see me in the right way. I don't think there are questions right now. Okay, you know, the thing is, why is it important to say what you want to say and not hold yourself back? It is because we have a lot to share. And Kat Townsend, no questions, but nice to hear you. Oh, hi, Kat. Hi. I talked to Kat, and she's an amazing web designer. And we had an awesome conversation a couple of months ago. Yeah, really nice. So the thing is, you really want to be able to say what you mean with the energy where it comes from. So instead of trying to do it all right, or trying to do it from a safety mode, I would recommend you to embrace your feelings, embrace the feelings of your body that tell you, okay, I really feel how fearful I find this, or even how exciting I'm finding this. So again, know that it's fear and excitement are so similar. And instead of you holding yourself back when you're actually excited, it is like when somebody comes to you and says, can you help me? And actually everything is going, yes, of course I can help you. I want to take you on as a client. Absolutely, come here. I'm very excited to work with you. At the same time, and I know this from so many people, there's this, oh, but am I really able to give him or her what they need? Am I able to take that position? And we doubt our greatness, and we doubt who we are. We doubt what we have to offer to the world, because it's a safety net. When you are not accountable because you don't show up fully, it feels safe, but there's something inside of you that's and your throat is telling you exactly what happens. It's something that is pulling itself down, it's pulling itself backwards from where it really wants to go. So instead of giving in to this, I'm going backwards, or shouting over everything that you really feel, that you are actually really excited to do this, but yes, you are fearful, and still you can do it, and still you can be open and be able to give whatever it is that you have to give. Use that excitement, breathe through it, and use your expressions, because there are a lot of technical things that I can learn you, but knowing that when you sigh, knowing that when you use your emotions in it, you're not only have a better voice, you really give off you resonate what you actually mean. Okay, this is what I had to say for now. I will give you the link of the Facebook page, because I am going to share more of these kinds of things. I have so much to tell, and I haven't done a lot of these kinds of things, and I think it's time. If you want to know more, PM me and we can have a little talk or whatever. Yeah, feel free to really to really feel inside yourself, what does my voice want and how am I holding it back, and yes, go into what is really going on with the things that you want to say, and how are you not saying them, and how are you not singing your true voice. Okay, love to see you. Thank you for watching, and we'll meet again soon. Bye.